Blah, blah, blah. Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, and I'm audible. Look at me. Alright, and I'm audible. Alright, let's do at everyone. Deus Ex Finale. Exclamation point. Alright, the final episode of Deus Ex. We're kicking into it. We should get through it tonight unless, like, my power goes out, I guess, or some bullshit. And then I think we're going to replace it with Final Fantasy VII. Because not tomorrow, but on Sunday, we should be beating Danganronpa. And so after we beat Danganronpa, we should be pressing right on into Final Fantasy from then on. And who knows how long that'll take. So, really, Danganronpa really slowed us down because streaming it back to back is basically impossible without killing me. I don't think this was intentional, but this is what I'm doing. Whoop. Fuck. Alright, I'll stop. What the fuck are we here for? Oh, yeah. But yeah, because it's hard to do Danganronpa back-to-back, I feel like it really slowed us down, but once it goes on, we're just gonna be gunning it, you know what I'm saying? Can I shoot through this glass? Even if I can, the refresh time is going to be too low. I'd love to stay, but Umbrella Academy Season 2 binging, I'm good. How about streaming the Outer World for some variety to give the old voice a rest from time to time? Is Outer World out on Steam? I actually have looked into getting it because I saw an article from the developers that sounded pretty interesting. So it's actually not... It's not out of the possibility if it's available on Steam. Also, I didn't know Umbrella Academy Season 2 was out. I'll have to check it out. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, Pache. Have a good watch. Final Fantasy XXVII. God, I forgot about this poster. I believe that that's a real poster, too. Oh, you said outer world. Wait, no. I don't know if I'm getting that confused with Outer World or Outer Wilds. I'm not a real person. You can get it if the Games Pass available in the MS server. Steam version is still a little ways away. Yeah, I'm kind of waiting for the Steam version. Once it comes out on Steam, though, I might play it. I saw if there's interest in it, I'll play it. Because I'm interested in getting it myself, so. I saw this old news report from the 90s about Super Nintendo. It was like a minute and a half people complaining that you can't play SNES games in the NES. That's so relatable, even today. I could say the same thing for Cyberpunk when that comes out, too. I kind of have my eyes on both of those games. I laugh at these because it seems obvious that here I am unimpressed by the PS5. Oh, you can't play SNES games in the NES. Oh, I misread that. I read that backward.
Confirmed that the cause of these disruptions has been linked to a major malfunction in the multi-channel peripheral nerve biochip, a device which transmits neural impulses directly to energetic tissues.
But yeah. Alright. God, I don't want to hack this. What do you do when you don't want to hack something? Okay, can I close this door? I'm going to close this door. I'm going to close this door. I'm going to hack this. I don't need to hack this. It was already unlocked. Awesome. I read Umbrella Academy. Read it because it was written by My Chemical Romance singer. Pretty good. Oh my god, was it really? I hear the show is actually better than the comic, although the comic does sound interesting also. Season 1 was pretty good, I'll say that. Rockets, I'll take the peps. Take the heavy ammo. I'm out of heavy ammo space. I'll hack whatever this is. I should save my hack, my auto hacks for heavier duty hacks. I think I'm kind of wasting them. Jesus Christ. That's what he did after music. He's the original creator of the anime girl Spider-Man.
You must have done something, Jensen. 4 of our GPL signals just popped up, including yours. Koss, Colvin, Faraday. I'm not picking up Dr. Reed.
Send me the coordinates you do have. And Pritchard, tell Sarif.
I can't. While you were incommunicado, Mr. Darrow invited him, Bill Taggart, and the UN delegates to Panchea. They're halfway to the Arctic by now.
Great.
But yeah, it's interesting. I didn't know that. How much Umbrella Academy did you read? Just the White Violin arc, or did you read the one where they go into the past? I refuse to watch the show because Ellen Page's acting is always unbearable. Oh, I think she does all right. She's kind of like supposed to be coming off as plain and boring. So because she's supposed to be like plain and depressed and shit. So I think she does pretty all right in that role. White Violin, gotcha. I'm gonna fucking zap this man in the asshole. Oh my god, that's a turret. Whew. Okay. Okay. Alright. 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 Fuck you. Shit. Okay, well, we've long since established that turning invisible isn't the same thing as being stealthy. Like, it's not stealthing to be invisible. Oh, motherfucker.
Shit. Awesome.
So I'm gonna try and make my way closer to the turret. Oh my god, it worked. I didn't even have to go invisible, I just had to avoid the turret. Oh, this is security rating 4. Fuck it. Pop it. Speaking of people complaining about video games in the 90s, can we talk about how useless the ESRB is? I think the USRB... Okay, here's where I disagree. The USRB, is this the fucking password to the... Welp. Waste of an auto hack. The purpose of the ESRB is so that video games can self-regulate themselves so that the government doesn't regulate it for us. Because you don't want the government having their hands in censorship. Film has done the same thing for decades as well. So, even if the ESRB seems a little bullshitty. Okay, well that's just bad luck. They still serving the purpose.
Access granted.
I would legitimately just play a Deus Ex game that was just the fucking jump mechanics. Is that nothing? Okay, I guess that's nothing. What am I doing? I don't need to hack this fucking computer. Room decontamination. Don't want any metal particles frying all your shit. Oh, jeez. Oh, shit. Gotcha. Oh, that was so bad. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Whoa, boy. Woo! We did it. I'm actually infiltrating this place well enough that I'm actually a little worried we're gonna beat the game too fast. And I guess that's what Resident Evil Chris playthrough was for.
On one hand, you have Panchaea in the Arctic, which on the surface is designed to stop global warming. And on the other hand, you have these weather machines out in Alaska that are firing millions of watts into our stratosphere and causing mass destruction.
Yeah, nothing in there. Pop that shit open. Oh yeah, I've kind of been fucking around with tyranny lately again. Tex-Mex. Okay, that's clever. That's a really good fucking game. I kind of have issues booting it up every time now, and I'm not sure why, but once I get going, it's really fun. You basically play as the messenger to, like, an evil overlord who may or may not be making the world a better place through evil. And you kind of get to decide how you want to handle it. Whether you want to be, like... Whether you want to, like, rebel against the Dark Lord, or whether you want to be... Or whether you want to be, like, fully evil, or do you want to be your own Dark Lord or some shit? I have chosen to be completely lawful evil. and I'm completely devoted to the evil Dark Lord. And because my character is supposed to be like an interpreter of laws and shit and a judge, I go around being like super neutral and judgy. I'm super judgy. It's really fun. If you haven't played Tyranny, give it a shot. Grand Theft Auto 5 could very well be rated adults only. If Manhunt 2 was rated adults only, then the modern GTA could be. Problem is, a lot of big game companies are in some shape and form all nice and warm with the ESRB or have people who are part of both. So because the game with sex and full uncut nudity, like Stick of Truth, can be rated N because Ubisoft, but random obscure game has too many boobs, AO. Well, the ESRB has definitely lightened their sentencing over the years. Just as, like, society has progressed. They used to be a lot rougher on games also. Like, comparatively, like, Mortal Kombat is even more bloody than it used to be, but it's still maintaining an M rating. But weirdly enough, the T rating, it kind of gets phased out now for an E10 rating or an M rating, so it's kind of weird. But it's really just how the ratings have changed over time. I'm not sure I would like... Now, it is true... See, part of the problem with it is how the ESRB does function, is that you have to pay to have your game rated. But full frontal nudity isn't necessarily nowadays a determiner for an AO rating, but, like, sex is. So Steam and online stores make it easy for, like, 12-year-olds to get whatever lame, generic FPS they want. Okay, yeah, but that's... The purpose of the ESRB is more to give guidelines to parents. Like... case in point, you look at television, and you have, like, an MA rating at the top. Any fucking kid can watch a fucking MA show. I'm used to murdering all of these people. I guess I'm not doing that now. Can watch a fucking TV MA show if they turn on the television at, like, 8 o'clock. But that's not really the ESRB's job to prevent that. It's just to give parents parental guidelines as to what the ratings are there for. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of fucking the ESRB's actual ratings, but I think they do their job well enough.
Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you
South
out,
Park
Dr.
Stick of
Faraday.
Truth has that boss where you
told
fight a
Silly that
gnome
Sarah
on your
wouldn't
parents'
stop
bed while they
working.
fuck, and you gotta dodge it.
Savchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I forgot about
I
that.
figured as much. One day, he
I
was
don't
just
know.
gone, and
I
they wouldn't
remember
say
playing
why.
Stick of Truth and being like,
We
how
were
the
all
fuck
afraid, so
did
we
this
just
game not
kept
get
it
an AO
working.
rating?
They forced me to create a signal pattern.
I think
that
it might be
could
because
broadcast
Stick of
software
Truth is
upgrades
more
directly into a
cartoony.
person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades. That do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from
But
it.
Really?
the thing,
What about
here's the
Dr.
thing, I
Reed?
don't think it's about a
GPS signals
relationship
and broadcasting.
between the
Do you know where she
In the secured
ESRB
zone. You'll never get in
and
there. Too many guards.
game studios. I
Distraction
think
might
it
encourage
more
you to
functions with
veer
how the ESRB works.
Say an incident
Like,
in one of the
when
labs.
you... The
bold
idea is you have to
plan, my
compile
boy.
some of your, like,
But one
worst
small
stuff from your
incident would
games,
never
your
be
your
enough.
most, like,
No, you're
mature
right.
content from your
But
games.
3
And then you send it
simultaneous
off
accidents
to the
I
ESRB
like
for,
your
like,
style, son.
$1,000
And it
or some
just
shit.
might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree.
And
The
then someone
timing
reviews
of
it, and then they get back to you on your
that will be
rating.
the trick.
But you can
I'll worry
pay
about the
to
timing.
have your game
For now,
re-rated.
sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing
So
you're
if you
forgetting.
have more
They
money
can track
and
our
you don't get a
GPS
rating you
signals.
like,
Thought as
and I'm not
much.
saying
But we have no
companies
choice.
do
There
this,
may be something.
and I'm not saying the
Silly
ESRB
wanted to
allows
upload the
this,
virus onto their
but
security network.
on the ESRB
Disable their
website,
GPL protocols.
you know, with an
Eric or Nia
outsider
might
looking
know
in
more about it.
perspective, it is implied to me that if you don't like a rating, you could just keep sending in the same footage until you find a judge more lenient for you. I have a theory about how Revelations Persona got an E rating. Jesus Christ. Well, okay. Alright, you know what? I haven't played it. I'm just thinking about any Persona getting an E rating.
Have you seen Nia Colvin lately? I haven't found her yet.
They've done a good job keeping us all separated, but I suspect she'll be in the Microgen building. There's a skywalk connecting the two buildings. If you can find it, you won't have to go back
Well, it has
outside.
guns, and it was in the 90s, which is a little surprising.
I'm still looking for Dr. Koss. I don't suppose you could point me in the right direction.
Eric showed an amazing bit of courage a few weeks back. Slipped a note into one of the project reports telling me they've got him locked inside a lab on the 3rd floor of the Microgen building.
God, I keep forgetting to watch my fucking monitor. I'm gonna write a note on my desk.
You'll have
Wash.
to be on your guard, son.
Monitors. Dumb fucking jackass.
Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
Not really. Remarkable considering I've been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko
Pride Revelation,
probably
Persona
knew the
Atlas
risks
USA tried
and
releasing
accepted
Devil
them.
Summoner. That didn't
That
work
he
out
did.
due to, well, the name and the
Go
villain
on,
Sid
lad.
Davis being a Catholic
Let's put
priest
this
serial
plan
killer
of
who
yours
summons
into
demons.
action. It's time to teach these wankers
Of course. To be fair, I don't think that's much worse than Hellboy,
Gotcha.
but...
Just be ready. When you feel your GPL vibrate, set off that distraction.
Understood, lad.
Video games
But
have gotten
do
it really
be
rough
careful.
because they're a younger media source. I bet you, in like 30 years, when video games are no longer the youngest media source and have been replaced with brain blasting, I don't know, figure out what that is yourself. Have been replaced with brain blasting. They'll probably get a lot looser ratings and attention from the media, and brain blasting will get all the shit. That's just how it usually works. You're already kind of seeing that with social media taking more of a rap now. So Atlas USA released Drac Bros on Virtual Boy instead. One of the 3 games on Virtual Boy. It's just because you got all them old fogies in Congress that are looking to make a quick buck through fear tactics. Also, can we talk about how the term fogies isn't used enough? I'm gonna start calling people fogies. Oh god!
Moving on hostile. Hostile on the run. Stay down. Hostile ready. Hit the alarm. Flush him out. Shit. Lost. Hostile on the run. I need suppression fire. Hostile on the run. Fire in target. I need cover. Stop running.
God, fuck me, ow. Shit. Everyone's luck runs out eventually.
Footsteps.
Okay. What would you do if you could punch through walls like that in real life? My inventory is full, so I can't pick up my ammo. Well, then I'll just ditch some of my inventory. What don't I need here? Don't need Burke's revolver. Man, if I could punch through walls, I would do so much.
Did you hear footsteps? There. Secure. Hostile on the run. Flush him out.
You'll never take me alive, coppers.
Hostile on the run. I'm right here.
Ow!
Hostile on the run. Flush him out.
Fuck me!
Stop running. Keep me covered. Hostile on the run. Hostile on the run.
So my theory is out of fear, Atlas USA only showed the ESRB stuff like walking around the school and dungeons fighting some demons and conveniently left out. So if we kill Guido, everything will go back to normal. You guys are assholes, I hope you die. You humans must be from the retard race. Those quotes are amazing. I did it, I won. Game's over, everybody go home.
I know you're still here.
Fucking Deus Ex Human Revolution, 8 out of 10. Stream over.
You can't keep hiding.
Whoop. Whoop. Ah, I am how you call fucked. Normally, if you cheat the ESRB like that, they fucking re-rate your game and you get a fine.
Come on.
Alright. I only have 3 bullets. Oh, that's a gas grenade. I don't care. Oh god, that wasn't a gas grenade!
You will not leave here. First sighting. On the ground. Suppression fire. Where you going?
That link is the big one, though. That would, like, guarantee you a T rating or higher.
Hostile on the run. Ready.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah. I have a hard time believing they were... Like, I didn't know that... Come on. In my defense, I'm talking like a fucking maniac because I'm currently under fire. I didn't know it got an E rating. That's crazy. Like, I haven't played the game, but, like... No Persona I've seen so far should have gotten an E rating. Like, even Innocent Sin, I think, would have gotten at least a T rating, just because for most of the game, you think you burned someone to death. I think burning someone to death is worth a T rating, at least. Hey, look at that.
Better search the place before I report.
Access granted.
Footsteps. Who's the boss?
Fuck you! Alright, now I need to find... security. Here we go. You spend half of Revelation's persona looking for a man so you can kill him, all while murdering anything that gets in your path. Out of all the bosses in the game, you don't kill 3 of them. Okay, now, to be fair, though, you could use that description for a lot of video games. I think.
Access granted.
Okay, but this, though, alright? Oh! Well, that right there is an M rating. I mean, penis head monster with boobs? I mean... that sounds like a hard M right there. Did it get an E rating when it got re-released on PSP? Bonjour.
Don't stick that weapon in my face. What is wrong with you?
Nice to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the attitude, Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would Vasily Savchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind.
I think the comment section even said, rated KA, everyone.
It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my god. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Colvin, I need to free Megan Reed and get everyone else out of here. It means causing simultaneous accidents in 3 labs.
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
There are no other issues. I've knocked out everyone in the building.
I also know about the virus Dr. Savchenko developed. The one meant to interfere with their security.
One step ahead. Just like Vasily. It's a good plan. However, I don't have the virus program. Perhaps you should check with Declan or Eric.
Dr. Colvin, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Savchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, It's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
DARPA's made some
Without
weird shit.
governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen? Blindly pushing boundaries? No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made?
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Colvin.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit? We all know where those Seraph contracts came from, don't we? You asked me if you could trust me.
You know, DARPA reminds me of a line
better get
in
on with
Infamous, who apparently also, Sucker Punch Studios also made Ghost of Tsushima, which is apparently a phenomenal game.
Floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the second floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about
A HEMA
that floor
YouTuber
being
I
shut
watched
off.
called Metatron
Then again, with those metal
called it his
enhancements of
favorite
yours, you might
samurai
find a
game,
way to get into it.
which is the greatest of
In the meantime, stay tuned for the
endorsements.
signal.
But no, I have
Feel
heard
the
it's a really good
vibration
game.
in your GPL. That'll be the time to set off the distraction.
I'll be ready. And I'm sorry about what I said.
He also said what I thought from looking at the cover image of it when I first looked it up, that it looked super anachronistic. But hey, that's fine. Fun's fun, you know what I mean? Oh my god, I thought I just jumped through a glass case. I was like, what the fuck just happened there? Third floor microgen lab. Wait, is everyone unconscious? Okay. Shout out to superhuman Adam Jensen being unable to sprint for more than 3 seconds at a time. Part of the qualifying exam for the SWAT team is to be able to sprint for 1 minute at a time. So, cool.
Access granted.
Then again, he has to move a lot more weight than a SWAT team member. Or maybe he's always sprinting, and now he's super sprinting. Maybe this is like an extra level of sprint that only robots can do. Oh, I actually thought that would have put me in a full circle. I guess there's no way to go over there, then.
Wow. I didn't think they'd let you guys out of the high security area. We'd heard that a lot of the subjects weren't doing so well. But you're looking healthy.
Thank you, sir. Hey. Good night. Revelations Persona is rated E for mild animated violence and comic mischief. For contrast, the PSP remake, which, aside from character names and Snow Queen changes nothing from the PS1, is rated T for fantasy violence, language, mild nudity, and suggested themes. Okay, see, that makes more sense. There you go. That's them admitting that they fucked up the first time. Hey, what's up, civilian?
This isolation has really allowed me to concentrate. Plus, the facilities are second to none.
You have Stockholm Syndrome. Oh, God. Oh, my God, I thought I was gonna kill her. was gonna say, add another one to the fucking pyre on that. Oh, and simulated gambling. That'll usually, yeah. You know, Pokemon used to have simulated gambling too.
As fast as we can. This pressure you're putting on us doesn't help, you don't look like the
But
others.
then they removed it.
Did they call you in to deal with the smugglers? I know they've tried to enter the ranch before.
They called me in here to be the knockout gas man. You know, entering a room and then knocking everyone out kind of reminds me of the fairy tale character Mistgun, who casts a sleep spell on everyone every time he enters a fucking room. Which is kind of hilarious when you think of me like Mistgun. You play slots in Poker and Revelations Persona and the cast will give you shit for it. As they should. Japan is real anti-gambling. I mean, that's the whole point of the anime Kakegurui. The whole thing is an anti-gambling ad.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But we were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen, Jensen. They forced
I've
me
been
to work
written
for them.
on.
I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through LIM, but
You know, thanks to Japan's rating board, a scene
I've
in
already
Innocent
been in touch
Sin was
with
slightly
Golden
edited on the
Fairy,
PSP
and we've
rated
come up
me.
with a plan.
Oh,
If
what
the
did
three
they
of you
change?
set off simultaneous explosions in your labs, it might allow me to access the secured area and find Megan. Then we all get out of here.
isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Savchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans. They try to keep us apart as much as possible.
They removed Anna smoking. Oh, yeah. Have you seen the censor? Yeah, you've seen it. The censorship on fucking Jotaro's smoking in the televised version of JoJo Part 3.
Control computer to scramble all of their equipment. He gave me a copy in case.
It's fucking
In
ridiculous.
case anything happened to him. Here, I never had the courage to use it. Besides, we had nowhere to go.
The computer I need to upload this to. Where's it located?
Vasily mentioned a tunnel near the back of the compound. I think it leads to the restricted area's security terminals, but, well, I've never used it myself. I wish I could be more helpful, or even go with you. But...
Dr. Koss, the bioship you mentioned was based on Sarif studies?
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable. Except for Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess. Back in Detroit, we all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home. It's kind of hard to believe.
All right, cool.
Stay put, Dr. Koss. Once I upload this virus, you'll have to do your part. When you feel a vibration from your GPL, that's the signal to set off the explosion.
I'll wait, Mr. Jensen. But hurry.
I'm nothing but hurry. Let's go. Even though Anna was 18, which I'm pretty sure means can smoke, they didn't cut the scene where Maya did, which is... What's funny is Noriko still tells Anna that she's damaged her health despite her not smoking in that scene. She's damaging her health by not smoking, obviously. Everybody knows smoking cures cancer. That's why doctors in the 50s recommended it. You gotta get the babies on that nicotine young. Note, please do not get, quote, them babies on that nicotine young. They put a massive shot. Yeah, they did. Okay, good. It's so fucking stupid looking. Yeah, the entire screen is covered. You just see his eyes. It's ridiculous. Jotaro is 16. He is famous for aging backward. Because Araki's art style changed over the years. Oh, that's interesting. Sniper rifle and a shotgun. Oh shit, you think I can get on top of the level? Do you think if I try really hard I can get on top of the level? Oh my god. Oh my god, I did it. Yes. Victory. Yes! Nope. That's how you know you weren't intended to do that. Can I pick up robots? I cannot pick up robots. Oh, I see. That didn't count as stealth. And I may be like, Jotaro, 16 years old. Mugi from K-On, 16 years old. See, one of those closer to look like an actual teenager. The other needs to lay off 1970s artist work, get your tapes. Have you seen 50-year-old Jotaro, though? Have you seen what he looks like in his 50s? Okay, I got the ghost achievement, but it's really just because I've knocked everyone unconscious.
Make it strong enough to vibrate their implants. They have to feel it.
A signal, eh? Not bad, Jensen.
Hang on. I'll look up an image for it. Hang on. Jotaro Kujo. Ew, they're changing the logo for Bing and it looks awful. Part 6. And then we'll do part 3. Okay. So, Jotaro Kujo, like 16 years old. And then Jotaro Kujo. Oh no, can I get a bigger picture of that? There we go. There we go. Jotaro Kujo at like 50 years old. Shit. That didn't count as stealth. Did you see the link, by the way? Heavy rifle ammo, heavy rifle ammo. Every time I stealth, I'm like, that didn't count as stealth. That wasn't stealth, you stealthed. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, that's your reaction. Okay. Like how? Is there a magical explanation? The actual explanation is that Araki's art style changed drastically over the years, and the original idea for the art style in Part 3 was that the characters were supposed to be like the mythic figures that set up the whole JoJo franchise. And over time, his art style just changed to be more based on like fashion, like models and shit. Is the real world explanation. The in-universe explanation is that there isn't one. So I guess having a child who goes to prison and a divorce with his wife is the greatest anti-aging cream in the world. Is the game still muted? Oh, I thought I unmuted it. I actually thought it was so quiet myself that I thought I somehow muted the game. But I think the game is just that quiet right there. Yeah, no, I'm unmuted. Yeah, the game's just quiet. So yeah, having a child in prison and divorce, just really good anti-aging medicine.
Your tenacity, Adam Jensen, is really
Oh, I
quite
fucking love this scene.
irritating. We'd like you to stop now.
I'm afraid I can't, Zhao. You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do. You're creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets distributed. All because you're afraid of people like me. Augmented people, with the power to resist you.
No one's afraid of you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
No.
Let me guess. That was supposed to shut me down, right? Leave me broken and begging?
The Augs were recalled. You should be offline.
Women never fail to underestimate men.
Yeah!
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
Oh my god, he has a fucking penis attachment. That's terrifying. I don't like that.
I underestimated you, Jensen. Goodbye, my friend.
Ow, fucker. Ow!
Need you, Jensen.
That hurt my body. I actually don't think...
I thought you would be more formidable than this.
I didn't see this coming.
Lost a good man. I should have taken a hand after that. So stubborn. You should have given up this chase long ago.
Have you seen any? Have you seen the Yandere Dev memes? I've seen a lot of Yandere Dev memes. What's the current Yandere Dev meme situation? Okay, literally fuck off, sir.
Goodbye, my friend. Do you realize how hopeless this is?
Okay,
Goodbye,
there's no way to beat him? Okay.
She's us for you, my friend. Accept it. I'm right over here, my friend. Come get me.
You're not anywhere, shut up. There's so many now.
Will you lose your nerve, Jensen, now that the end is near?
Nope, shut up. Oh, God. Fuck me. Get in the vent, asshole. Damn it. Why do I suck so hard? Yeah, I'm in.
Look at you, jumping at shadows like a scared child.
Fuck you, bitch. Oh, yeah, Pop.
Behind you, Jensen.
You're not behind me at all. What the fuck are you talking about? You're downstairs. Go, robots. Destroy my enemies. Bring pain to them.
This has been a long time coming. You should have died the first time. To be honest, I thought you would be more formidable than this. You have no idea what it is.
Did you just shoot at me? No, robot buddy.
You should have given up this chase long ago.
Go, robot buddy. Yeah, robot buddy. I didn't kill him, robot buddy killed him.
Finish it.
Not until you tell me where Megan is.
You've lost her, Jensen. Men like us, we never get back the things we love.
I'm not even marking that as a kill. 1, because it was mandatory, and 2, because robot buddy did it. Plasma rifle. Nice. I'm not going to take the plasma rifle, though. I'm just going to steal his money.
Jaren, is that you?
Surprise!
Adam? Oh my god, Adam! It's you. You're hurt. What happened?
What happened to you? I risked my life for you, Megan. I came halfway around the world, and for what?
It's not what you think.
Are you part of this?
No! No, Adam!
Adam, I swear it! The kidnapping was real. The attack on Seraph Industries, they came after me. They wanted my research.
And when did you decide they could have it?
It didn't happen like that. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. I couldn't! And then David said we had to use it. We owed it to mankind.
David? What are you talking about?
My great discovery. The genetic framework I found that makes it easier for living tissue to bond with implants. I found it. In you, Adam. I used your DNA. I wanted to tell you, I swear. But David convinced me what it could mean for mankind.
I forgot about the sunglasses.
It took Hugh to make me see how wrong I was.
Hugh? Hugh Darrow.
He owns this facility. After Namir brought us here...
Pritchard! Patch me into Seraph, now!
Adam, please! He was only pretending to work with Tai Young and the others. He found out what they were planning to do and told them he would help. But only to make sure they never succeeded. Their control signal won't work.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Sarif here has asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology can change it. After
He looks weird with that.
I
I was just thinking that it just like it just slides into his head. I'm like, what?
Oh God. He's modified the control signal. Anyone with the new biochip will be affected. Hugh never said anything about this.
I'm going back for the scientists.
No, Adam! I know the complex better than you. I'll find them. There's a hangar bay through there. Get to its control room and retract the roof. Clear a path for us.
Oh, I'll clear a path. There's gonna be so many living bodies there. No one's gonna die on my watch.
Jensen, what the hell's going on out there? Broadcast frequencies are going haywire.
Malik, is that you? Where are you?
Coming into visual range of Singapore now. Been in the air since Pritchard first pinged you.
Good timing. I'm heading for a hangar bay.
What happens if you don't save Malik?
Extraction.
Roger that. I'm on my way. Hey, Jensen! Looks like you could use some help!
Well, damn.
I see the scientist, Jensen. I'm landing nearby. And I think Dr. Reed wants to speak to you. Hang on. Hello? Adam? We're all fine, but you have to get to Panchaea and stop Hugh.
It's gotta be cool to talk to people like that.
I know how it looks, but you
Just
have
like
to
over
stop
the distance.
broadcast. I think it's causing the new biochips to overstimulate
Wait,
the
it's called a
vagus
cell
nerve, creating
phone.
terrifying hallucinations.
You mean it's driving augmented people insane?
Yes, and it's up to you to stop it. Use the Leo shuttle. It will take you to Panchaea. Good luck, Adam.
Let's go! Okay, they're all dead, but in my defense, Malik killed them. So, I'm in the clear.
Automated systems online. Darrow sequence 1, code 1, 1A, preset and ready to engage. Suborbital trajectory plotted.
Oh,
Destination
I'll hang on.
Chair. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Do it.
Begin countdown.
Code 000. Confirm 0. Countdown commencing.
Alright, final area of the game. Let's do it. To be honest, I don't think aggressive stealth is going to be this hard, because I don't think any of these people have guns. I think they're basically zombies right now. I think the end of this might be the easiest we've had the entire time. Which is hilarious, because stealthing this section is actually the hardest in the entire game. Aw, yeah, we made it to space, boys. Kaido would be proud. God, I feel like we haven't beaten a game in, like, months.
Jensen. Jensen, can you read me?
Barely. I've reached Panchaea, Pritchard. Any word from Sarah for the UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow gave his speech. I can't tell if anyone's even alive. And the signal's still broadcasting.
Meaning no one's safe till I get in there and shut it down.
You'll have to disengage the lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the top of the tower.
Whoop. Hopefully Jensen can't feel cold. Because Antarctica's got to be fucking freezing. I almost said frigid, but yeah, no fucking doy. Okay. Okay. Probably not how you're supposed to solve this problem, but how I have chosen to do it. Oh, that was a real one.
Access granted.
All right. Why are there mines at... Well, I guess he kind of wanted to kill everybody. I was gonna say, why are there mines in this building? God, we are gonna beat this early, aren't we?
Pritchard, Panchaea's broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override them manually.
Shintoism is like horror authors' dream, and it seems Japanese horror authors realize this because 80% of horror, Japanese horror, involves Shinto. I think it's just because Shinto is like the down-home kind of religion thing. Like, we use, like, Catholicism a lot over here in the West. I think it's just, I don't think it has anything, like, inherently to do with Shintoism. I think it's just more use what you know. Like, I don't really think Shinto is more or less useful for horror than any other religion. Also tons of rituals and shit. I mean, that's true.
It's in my head. I know it is. It's... 'Cause... 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 '
just in your head. Quiet.
Why am I trying to get into this fucking air? Because I want to know where the air vent goes.
The pipes. It was the pipes again. Freaking me out.
Hi, sir. But yeah, I don't necessarily think Shinto has like more necessarily inclination towards horror than any other religion. I think all religions can be equally creepy if used properly. Maybe not like really old ones. By the way, I watched Madoka Magica. It was interesting. Oh, did you? Okay. I thought... See, I have some gripes with Madoka. Partially because it has ruined magical girls for the past 10 years, because now all magical girl shows try to be super fucking edgy, like Madoka. But the first time I watched it, I thought it was really boring. And the second time I watched it, I thought it was a bit better, but I don't know. I can't get into it as much as as much as most people can. It's okay. But what's worse to me than Madoka is everything that tries to rip off Madoka. Like, Yuki Yuna as a hero is fucking garbage. Yeah, I said it. I will now say the plot of every Fatal Frame. Years ago, a sacrificial ritual happened that in some way involved our main character. Now you must explore the area and exercise the gross of people, learn about the rituals and the protagonist's connection to it. I thought you were in some kind of dream world in Fatal Frame 3, though. Does that still have a shit? I mean, I know that's the plot of 1, 2, and, like, 4 and 5, but... I thought 3 involved some kind of dream world. Or does it involve a dream world and... Creator of Madoka also made Psycho Pass and Song of Saya. Psycho Pass is incredibly well received, but I've never seen it. Well, yeah, everything in entertainment is like that, isn't it? It is what? Oh, the ripoff is always worse than the original. Usually. There are some ripoffs, and it's rare, and don't ask me for a specific example because I can't name one, but I know I've encountered them in the past where the ripoff was actually better than the original. But it's definitely the exception and not the rule, I would say. Oh my god. If I don't quick stop this, we're not going to get through this one. Someone comes in, makes something different, then everyone rushes to make the same, but with blank making it worse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true, too. Look at the fucking MCU. Then everybody else had to make their own cinematic universe, but they didn't want to put in the time to building it like Marvel did. Like I said, there are exceptions, but they're exceptions and not, like, the standard. Guys, I don't want to hack a fucking security level 4 thing. I'm just gonna throw a fucking grenade at it. It's the end of the game. I feel like I can use grenades a lot more now. There we go. I turned off a turret. Haha! Fuck you, turret! I'm Adam Jensen. Oh my god. Alright, y'all ready for this? Because I'm not. Alright, I'm probably going to be real quiet for a while. I gotta focus on this. 1, 2. Oh my god, I almost feel like I should go to the bathroom first. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go to the bathroom first. I'm nervous. I'm nervous about this. But yeah, I thought it was interesting. I liked the twist, but to be fair, the last Magical Girl I watched was like with CCS, Cardcaptor Sakura. Yeah, I don't know. I always found Madoka kind of dull. It's especially calm. Like there are definitely some moments in the show that I really appreciate, but I find it just kind of really slow paced for me most of the time. Nothing like against it, but you know. I really like Hamura though. But yeah, I got to go to the bathroom for this. All right, I'm back. Enjoy, Paje. All right, here we go. 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 Let's go. Wow, I wish... God, there's got to be a way to stop that. Oh, here we go. There is. Okay. I want the overlay shortcut to be... Control G. No. Shift O. There. Shift O. A button no one will ever hit on accident. Whip. Oh shit. I forgot to fucking turn... Oh god. Okay. Well, that's okay. I don't need to be looking at chat anyway.
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done. Believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed
I need to
we should
focus
steal
on this.
fire from the gods and redesign human nature. Human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster?
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
Oh, shit.
Now. You can't.
The whole game
The signal
uses
is being
fucking
generated from the
Ikarian
broadcast center
symbolism.
At the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
Tends to dismiss other people's viewpoints, creating an emotional wall behind which he retreats. Views himself as an educator of lesser people. May be destabilized if his arguments are proving wrong. Can easily convert people to his cause. Is not used to resistance.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
No, I'm thinking. Shut up. It's definitely got to be extrapolate or critique. I'm gonna go with critique.
What you're doing is horrific. It has to stop. You can't force people to change. They have to do it on their own, or they'll end up resenting you for it. And doing it like this, my God,
no, that's a bad read.
Insane.
It is not insane, Mr. Jensen. Tragic, yes. Unavoidable? No. You, of all people, should be able to understand this. In your former career, were you not sometimes called upon to kill in the line of duty? To carry that grim responsibility in order to save others? You must realize this is no different. Only the scale has changed. Because the threat we face as a species is so extreme.
Tends to dismiss us.
Nothing more to say, Mr. Jensen?
Give me a fucking second.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. None of it matters, because this is what will happen now. After today, whatever you say will be dismissed as the ravings of a mass murderer. You were one of the greatest minds of our time, and tomorrow you'll be nothing but a killer.
I have shown the world the worst of itself, Mr. Jensen. As long as people understand that, what they say of me doesn't matter. Look at everything that has happened since this technology developed. Search your heart. You know as well as I do that humanity is on a downward spiral, torn apart from within because people like you can't resist the temptation to play God with your own evolution. Can't you see why we must take the temptation away?
People like me.
I don't feel like I'm doing good on this one.
I'm still a human being, just like all the men and women you're driving insane out there. Step back for just one moment and see it through our eyes. You've convinced yourself you're saving the world, but you're just lashing out in spite.
I don't give a damn how you see it. That is to say, I can't afford to. Your body accepts augmentations easily. So easily, it's like a disease eating you up inside, making you crave more. while mine rejects them completely. Yet the desire is still there every day. No, Mr. Jensen, I do not envy you. I understand you. I understand the lengths men will go to obtain what God never wanted us to have. It is why we must see this through to the end.
You cover it up with all that pretense about saving the world, try to justify it. But deep down inside, you're nothing more than an angry child, spiteful, full of hate, envious and bitter. How petty is that?
Petty? I was betrayed by my own genetics, ruined by my own flesh. What right do you have to condemn me, to curse me? All I ever wanted was to build something good, something magnificent. And now, there's so much blood. So much blood. I will give you what you want, Mr. Jensen. Codes to shut down Panchea's security system. But you'll still be in danger. Much of the system is self-determining and lethal. When you see it, maybe then you'll understand. The technology I created will not be the future any one of us desires. Please, help the world understand that.
Yes! Fuck. Okay, I just remembered Revelations Persona Earthbound was also re-rated later on. Really? What was it re-rated to?
Put that away.
My bad.
The codes should help you shut down the Hyron project, Panchea's security system. When you see it, you will understand. There is no room for this technology in the world.
E to T. Really? BAM! Always punch a cripple. Please do not, quote, always punch a cripple. E to T. Interesting. Why did Earthbound get re-rated? Is it because the world ends? No, that's Mother 3, the world ends. Actually, you know, weirdly enough, don't know anything that happens at Earthbound. Always meant to play it, never have. I think it's on the docket somewhere. How did I get in this room? Through a glass window.
Richard, the lockdown's disengaged. I'm heading back to the hangar to see if those blast doors are open. Have you been able to raise anyone?
I'm picking up several glimmers, but there's too much interference. I think you're on your own, Jensen.
Careful there, Francis. You almost sound like you regret that.
Always punch a cripple. Nice. Is that really only 18? My guess is the final boss. Oh. What? Why the final boss? Bam! I come back at the perfect time. You did come back at the perfect time. I can't believe it, but we actually succeeded in the...
They ruined me. The bastards ruined me.
Okay, that would have been the absolute worst fucking way to go. Jesus Christ, make it stop. Get out the peps. No, wait. If I peps a group of fucking unconscious people, doesn't it kill them?
Please come out. I have to do what they tell me.
But yeah, we successfully did the persuasion check on the final persuasion check, man. So that was pretty great. We have a saying where I come from. Fuck you. Okay, so you know how I said it shouldn't... Fuck. Fuck, Jensen, fuck! Jesus Christ! This almost feels like payback for that time I attacked an entire street. It's like the street is attacking me. I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Oh yeah, we finished our final persuasion check and we passed. So that was pretty great. But Jesus! So I got a new phone because my old one decided the screen was way too fond of the color green and not working properly. So now I'm trying to get rid of the last 20% battery it has. So far, one charge is over 30 hours. Oh, wow. That's fucking pretty good. I changed my phone recently. And by recently, I mean a couple months ago. It just stopped working. Earthbound isn't a Revelations Protonus type situation where it's clearly not E-rated material. Yeah, that's why I'm like, that's why I'm a little surprised. Like a Mother 3, I could see maybe going to E10 or T or something, but then again, I don't know a whole lot about Earthbound. I never played it. By the way, how's Umbrella Academy Season 2 treating you so far? I'll have to watch it soon. I got a Moto G8 Power. I have no idea what that is. I don't know phones. I'm not a phone person. I'm liking it. Nice. I'll have to give it a watch at some point. And I'll have my plate on right now. It's a Motorola budget phone. That's how you do. You get them cheapos. God, we're gonna have to do Resident Evil tonight, I think. Ah, yes. Upgrade my heavy rifle. Now it can hold 200 bullets. Uh, 904, that's my best guess why it was moved to T. Nothing is really amazing, but it has a decent set of features for the asking price, $200 USB. I think my phone cost me $78. Okay, that's not that bad. I got mine cheaper, though. Final Boss in general is just kind of unsettling. Yeah. I guess there was no E10 rating. It's 200 without provider shenanigans.
Just get away from me! Play along.
Oh god! He fucking phased through the wall! Yep, that was not worth my time to open. Okay. But yeah, my phone just, like, stopped working. But I had it for, like, 8-9 years, so... I don't know, it lasts pretty well. His appearance gets more and more distorted as the fight goes on, but yeah, I don't know why I was re-rated. I guess there's no, like, official word on it, then. Weird. Like I said, sometimes I don't get the ESRB. Wait, I have an idea. Boom, bitch! My old one was about 5 years, was my dad's and my sister's before it was mine. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I'd used the same phone since, like, high school. So when it broke, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. You did well. If I remember right, the problem was that it just wouldn't hold a charge or something. But also the phone was so old that, like, you know how, like, there's a plastic coating around the edge of the screen? Over time, it just started to, like, break and flake off. Like, every level of this phone was breaking. And you know the best part? Uncracked. Never cracked the phone. Okay. That works pretty well. Hi, ma'am.
Put that weapon away. Hasn't there been enough fighting?
You have to really try to break in a Nokia 22800.
You seem relatively normal, Nishvar.
All things considered, yeah. You okay?
Thankfully, I was able to barricade myself in here when things got
No official word on it. Huh. Weird.
Is it safe to come out now?
No. The rest of the station is still under siege. You better stay here until help comes.
I think they've republished the whole series, haven't they?
Software here?
Yes, of course. No,
but, like, it took them, like, 30 years.
See for yourself.
Sure, what do you got? Here's what I want, ma'am. Nothing that you have.
I will remain here, where it's safe. If you need help, or get word of help,
I think someone got one that was in a blast and it still worked. Like in an explosion? That's nuts. Oh, but Mother 3 are on the show. Oh, really? Mother 3's not published? I thought Mother 3 was. Because people talk about that game all the time. There might be, like, I might be thinking of, like, a fan translation or something.
Help. We've barricaded ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded. Please, save us. Please, save us.
Because Nintendo will ever release Mother 3, I think the creators of the fans translation even offered to sell their translation to them. Right, yeah, I think I heard something about that.
Hey,
Who the hell is there? You'll never get me! Ow! Don't!
Okay, I would really like my peps to start working properly.
Get away from me!
Oh boy.
No! You won't get him, monster! You won't get me! Stop running!
What? So this section right here is the hardest section in the game to stealth through. Which is a good thing we're not doing it. Mother 3 also has many fan-made GBA cartridges, so it's easily available. Yeah, I know a lot of people have played it. So and I knew there was like a fan translation, but I thought they'd finally released it on the eShop a couple years ago. I guess not. Harder than the boat? Okay, maybe not. Actually, probably. Probably harder to be... Okay, keep in mind this on the boat. I wasn't allowed to stealth on the boat. Like, look at how many people are standing here right now. And you're supposed to get through this without gaining any of their attention.
Please come out! I have come! Closer!
Oh, jeez. Mother 3 book reveal hints Earthbound sequel could finally come to Switch. Oh, wow. I guess it really hasn't ever been released. Crazy. Okay, cool. I always meant to play the Earthbound games because of how highly praised they are.
Can you hear me? I've got survivors here. We've locked ourselves in a machine room. Please! Help us!
Well, I also have to talk to Will Taggart, who's upstairs. Is there a way to see the map? I want to make sure I rescue everyone. Because that's what Jensen would do.
Get away! Don't run! It'll be much easier this way!
I don't understand Nintendo's fears in Mother 3. The company had SMT on their platform. I think Mother 3 will be just fine. I mean, they also had No More Heroes in Mad World. I mean, they had No More Heroes 1, and that's way worse than anything in Mother 3. But I think they're more afraid of being associated with a game, or specifically Nintendo of America, who is, you know, notably terrible, I think are afraid of being associated, especially their American branches, with a game where the world ends. I was just using SMT as an example as they're both RPGs. Oh, okay, fair enough. Billiam Taggart.
Mr. Jensen, how ironic that you should be the one to save us from the monsters out there.
Monsters, Taggart? You mean people. Augmented people who've lost all control, lost their reason.
Isn't that supposed to be my line? Unfortunately, it seems your esteemed Mr. Darrow decided to appropriate my point and turn it back on me. In madness and in blood. He has betrayed us all.
So you finally admit it. You are part of this, after all. You have been all along.
It would be pointless to deny anything now, but despite what you think of us, we never wanted augmentations outlawed. All we've ever sought is regulation, rules governing how the technology is developed, and laws that ensure its use for the good of society.
You've raised society above humanity. So who gets to make those rules?
Men with wisdom, strength, and tenacity to know what's right. Proven leaders who distinguish themselves like you, Mr. Jensen. You've certainly earned the right to be one of us. All you have to do is take it.
I'm not looking for glory, Taggart.
Just remember that without control, there's no room for freedom, only anarchy. You were a policeman once. You know the importance of order.
I know there's a difference between order and slavery.
The biochip wasn't supposed to force people to do anything. It merely limited powers so that people couldn't go on killing sprees like the ones taking place right now.
Amazing how well that worked out.
Say what you will, but I know that some part of you agrees with me. Absolute freedom is no different than absolute chaos. Society needs boundaries if it has any hope of surviving. And you, Mr. Jensen, can be the one to give us that hope. Shut down Darrow's signal. Then help me get a message out saying that an accident at VersaLife contaminated the world's neuropozyne supply.
VersaLife? And what if I decided to blame the Illuminati?
The Illuminati is just a name to get rich financiers to invest more money. Besides, do you really think the world will believe in some 18th century conspiracy theory? Do this for us, and you'll ensure a future for mankind, all of mankind, augmented or otherwise. The future Hugh Darrow offers doesn't allow for both.
Let me think about it.
Now, I do agree that augmentation does require regulation, but he also tried to build a mind control chip and kidnapped a bunch of people, so... Oh, yeah. Could have seen that coming. I actually did see that coming. But what I mean is, I don't think they want a game for children to have the world end associated with them. Like, isn't Mother first party?
How did you manage to avoid being affected by the signal? Were you in on it with that bastard, Darrow?
Get away! Just get away! I saw what you people did. You killed them all! You even killed each other!
That Hugh Darrow was a monster. Such a tragedy. In the right hands, this technology could have helped so many people.
Thank you, ma'am.
You seem to be unaffected by the signal that Darrow is broadcasting. I suppose that is a military adaptation?
I don't know. Good question. I'm gonna punch everyone in this room. I like how Taggart's just like, yeah, whatever.
All of this is as much...
Perhaps. But all we sought was a safety valve, Mr. Jensen. A means of making sure the world would never spin out of control. The potential of this technology is great, but as we've seen...
Also, it's possible that they just don't feel like they have the...
doomsday scenario doesn't impress me. You'd say anything to stay in power.
Do you think humanity will simply
like a required interest to sell it? Like Nintendo of America is terrible at localizations.
Much like your boss, David Seraph, who envisions a world where everyone is enhanced and suddenly they all love each other? There will always be a need for methods of control.
And conveniently, in your future, the Illuminati will hold the reins.
Not directly. There are organizations already in place that are better equipped to handle certain things. The UN, for instance.
Reimagined, no doubt.
At least somewhat. And this technology will be a great part of it. Imagine, Mr. Jensen, a world governed
So if you plan on playing Mother, just note Mother 1 and Earthbound are almost the exact same game. Are they?
To terrorism, these things can be accomplished if you join us.
All right, Billiam. Oh God, no! Hey, Max here. What's going on? How's your night so far? Going okay. That's good. That's good. You didn't accidentally stab a politician right in his fucking torso, did you? Cause I didn't. Here's the Mother 1 cast. Okay. Oh, okay. I like how one of them looks like an old lady. Yeah, we're looking at beating this game tonight. Gonna be pretty great. In fact, we're gonna finish so early, we're gonna have to move over to, if I did, nobody cared enough. We're gonna have to move over to, I think Resident Evil, because we're making too much progress. We're too fast, too swift. That's got to be the final boss. Earthbound was originally going to be a remake of Mother 1. Oh, okay. That explains that. Yeah, I was meant to play those games. I probably will at some point. I have a long list of games that I want to play. Because I found this, like, list of, like, best-selling JRPGs of all time. And I'm like, oh, man, franchises of all time. And I'm like, oh, I want to play all of these. Well, not all of them. Some of them. Most of them. Except Earthbound is much better. Have you played all of them? You, so what you been up to, Mac, here? Been a little bit. Played Mother 1 and it's not aged the greatest. I could drop down. Oh my god, there's like 50 people down there. Oh, I really thought that would knock them out, but it didn't. Or Earthbound Beginnings as Nintendo go. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, I thought they called it like Earthbound prequel or some bullshit. That's where the SMT if is Persona Beginnings joke comes from. I've never heard the joke, but I get it completely. I'm gonna knock your ass out.
I'm running! How do you expect me to catch you?
Alright. Grenade! Fuck you. One JRPG that looks interesting to me is Contact on DS. I've never heard of it. God, fuck, fuck, fuck. Goodbye, world. It's not aggressive stealth if you're still conscious.
I'll do it quick. I promise.
Yeah, I've never heard of Contact. Is it part of a greater franchise or is it a standalone game? I like to think I've won. Ow! Oh, it was fire. It's a game made by Grasshopper. Oh, is it? Okay. So it's either good or terrible. I don't think I've ever played a Grasshopper game I was medium on. Fuck. Fuck! Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. I didn't place that fucking mine. I didn't kill that man. The company that made No More Heroes is it? No, I am very familiar. Can I make any room for this? Bop. 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 don't mind if I do. We actually did all of No More Heroes on stream, back to back, because it was on the Wii and I didn't want to have to deal with the fucking Wii. Alright, boss, what's up? I'm here.
Adam!
I'll try not to
thank
stab
God
you.
Came. I've got wounded here. We'll have to move them first.
We can't move anyone yet. Not until I get to the base of the station and shut down Darrow's broadcast.
What? Why?
The chaos you experienced here, it's everywhere. The Illuminati created a biochip that stops people from using enhanced abilities, and Darrow turned it into a kill switch.
Oh my God, you... We gotta fix this, Adam. If people realize what's happened, if they believe augmentation technology created this chaos, they'll ban human enhancement research forever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would! Don't you see what's at stake here? Ever since man first crawled out of that ocean, we've been striving to be more than we are. Augmentation technology is just the latest, greatest step on a very long road. But we've barely scratched the surface of its potential. We can't let fear stop us from continuing.
That's your belief, Seraph. Not everyone shares it.
But you do, Adam. I know it. And if we work together, we can really make a difference. We can improve the lives of everyone, but only if we fix this.
Go on.
We'd have to get a message out after you shut down Hugh's signal. Tell the world, tell them the Humanity Front did this. That their doctors created a virus that only affects augmented people.
You mean lie?
It'll give us time, son. Time to figure out how to destroy the Illuminati's biochips and move on.
And what about the people who've been hurt by this? Don't they deserve the truth?
I had them. If we want the freedom to become more than we are, we can't be blinded by a misguided morality. Some people will be left behind. It's reality. It's evolution, son.
Right. Evolution based on my DNA.
Please, son, you have to stay with me on this.
I'll think about it.
You know what?
You've got no remorse about using me at all, do you?
I never used you, son.
You experimented with my DNA without telling me.
Adam, this is difficult. Listen. Megan came to me with the sample. When she showed me her finding, when we saw the incredible potential of super compatibility...
You just had to share it with the world.
Adam, think about it. Would you have been able to do any of the things you've done without enhancements? Huh? Most people's bodies aren't as accepting of this technology as yours is. Sharing your DNA makes it possible for us to be like you. How can you deny us that chance?
Who said I would deny it? You stole my DNA and lied to me. You didn't give me the choice.
I'm giving it to you now, Adam. Look, I admit it. I haven't done things the best way. But don't punish the world to spite me. Darrow wants us to live in the Dark Ages. The Illuminati wants to limit evolution to those they control. You and me, we...
Don't group me with you, Seraph. I'll make my own choices from here.
I believe that, son. And I believe you make the right ones.
Makes a compelling argument, too. I'm still gonna punch him in the fucking face, but unlike Darrow, I'm not gonna accidentally stab him. I mean, that didn't happen. Alright, Earthbound has the same joke as Persona 5. What do we got? Huge Earthbound fan, excited to play it for first time. God, that is a lot of article. Do I have to read the whole article? Or is the joke just the headline? That Earthbound and P5 fans haven't actually played the game. I have not heard that joke. Is that a thing? Are people fans of things without playing them? Who am I kidding? Yes, it's a thing. See, as I have explained many times, for me, I go into everything, like, everything starts its existence. You can get it from just headlines. Okay, good. Starts its existence as a 5 when I start, like, experiencing it, and then it has to earn its way up or down. The fuck is this elevator? Is it coming from the fucking center of the earth? What the shit? Whoop. Alright, I think this is the final boss. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go! It wasn't. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'll fucking do the hack. Because I'd rather auto-hack the final boss than anything on the way. Plus, we have 17 stop times, so I'll just stop time. Oh, good thing I didn't auto-hack. That was an easy one.
Access granted.
Hey, elite skills. So you can use that to kill... yes, Sackett is indeed a thing. Oh dear, what is this? This feels... Okay, hang on. I'll just put this up. This feels so cursed. Stop posting spoils. This spoils literally nothing that the first game didn't have. Well, don't post any spoilers. How you got a Joker PFP but didn't play Vanilla 5. Okay, now, in this person's defense, their name is Generated Smasher. So, they're probably a Smash fan.
Don't be get away! Get away!
Now, the cherry on the cake is if we find that person's Twitter and find out that they're not actually a Smash fan. People put cherries on cakes? Shut up. I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
Don't! Stop running! Ow! Ow! You shouldn't be here. Only I can be here. Don't run. It'll be much easier this way.
Yes! Bam, bitch!
It's in my head.
Okay, I definitely shot you with a fucking tranq dart, and I'm upset that it didn't work.
Who are you?
I'm the knockout man. Alright, let's go. This is the final boss. Here we go. Here we go. Final boss. Let's do it. Endgame. Endgame, baby. This is a very long elevator. Endgame, baby, let's do it! No turning back! Can't stop, won't stop. Pick up that gun. Can't pick up that gun. Fuck me, let's do it. Can I at least jump to make it fun? Nope, no jumping on elevators. I can sprint in circles.
Water pressure nominal at 173 psi.
Who am I?
Communications web online.
I feel cold.
Drones 1 through 3 within operation.
So, this is the only justification for this boat, is that we see this experiment in process.
Core temperature stable. Processing.
Zhao, what are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Harun project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
Our benefit? You mean the Illuminati's?
Someone has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role. Computer, begin EEG sync.
So much pain.
Syncing beta waves at 40 cycles per second.
Sleep, please. Let me sleep.
Incompatible master-slave chain detected. Alert. Unable to transfer control to Alpha 5.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Neural systems offline. Rerouting control of the gene.
I can't control Iron.
Increasing glutamate levels by 32%.
Zhao, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I can still control it! I'm in control!
Stop the signal!
Security alert.
Through the primary control panel.
Oh, shit.
Alright, here we go. Final boss. Final boss. We're gonna use everything we have. Mostly because there's no better time to use everything we have.
Alpha pod security in place.
G.
To access Alpha pod, purge tertiary pods.
I was the one to alter the signal. Once I do, the council will welcome me with open arms.
No! Mother! Stay away! Stay away! The bad man is here. Why does he want to kill us? Kill him.
Okay, I don't want to kill them, and I think there's a way to stop.
Sir, keeping your head down, Johnson.
I'll do it, Mother. Just don't hurt anymore. Just no more pain. Please, keep him away from us. Security measures are sufficient. Insufficient.
Once the weight of your gaze touches you, there is no escape.
Static pressure. Rising. Can't breathe. It hurts. It hurts so much. Systems are... My organic systems are destroyed.
Do you see where honor and ambition lead you? To a hole miles deep in the ocean, about to meet your end. And powerless.
Look at what they've done. I don't like it here. I don't like it. It's so cool down here. Dirk, show us the light, Mother. Where's the light?
I must fight this. I must succeed.
I can't move. Why can't I move? ECHD levels are critically low. How much longer will it be, Mother? I want to go home.
Okay, I gotta find a way.
I have no choice but to eliminate you. You have ruined everything.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do.
For so long. Tired. System monitors online. Too much to keep track of. Some of the diagnostics required before we can sleep.
After this, child will dominate the life. Sorrow will no longer be a thorn in my side.
Results of the diagnostics are inconclusive. I feel bad. Vital signs. Vital signs normal? No. This is not normal. We just want to be normal.
Can I knock them out? Or do I have to kill them?
System failing.
I can open the pods, which I've already done. You might have to kill them.
No.
Error. in system.
Oh.
Is weakening.
Rerouting connection.
Oh, here we go.
Regaining control.
Reroute complete. Manual override of tertiary pods initiated. Total system purge in effect. Shutting down tertiary stations. Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Electric discharge sequence initialized.
Where did you get that gold? From that fool, Daryl. This will not stop me, Jensen. It's happening. Honey is compromised. No, wait. It's initiating emergency protocols. You don't know the resources they have at their disposal, Jensen. Despite your special genetics, you have been in over your head the whole time. Initiate dissipation protocol.
Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Halfway to discharge sequence.
Damn you, Daryl. You betrayed them.
Warning. Primary pod compromised. Secondary security clearance activated. Evacuate area.
You still cannot reach me, Jensen. There are too many contingencies built into the system. You and I have both.
Electrical charge approaching critical levels. Discharge imminent. Clear area.
All right, Joe. It's been fun. Good night. Oh, do I actually have to kill her? Hello? What's my mission say? Yeah, I think I have to kill her? I'm not sure. Everyone's unconscious or dead. Everyone's shrank. I don't know if I have to kill her or not. There's not really anything going on, though. Oh. There we go. I did it. I'm pretty sure everyone's alive.
Hello, Adam.
Have you played
Welcome
either of the
to
Gravity
the
Rush
Edge.
games? I have not.
It
Where
is
aren't they
not the end
PSP
of
games?
the world, but you can see it from here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance. Hugh Darrow hoped to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement
You thinking of doing a Gravity Rush playthrough or
forever.
something?
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However,
One of them
if
was
you
Vita and the
desire,
other
I
was
can alter Darrow's
remastered
message.
for PS4.
Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the humanity front. Like Sarah suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more
Yeah, I know it
desperate
looked
attempt to
interesting
get
when it
rid
was
of
coming out,
augmented
but no, I
people.
never played it.
But why?
I mean, I didn't have a Vita.
What would that
so.
achieve?
In time, it could shift the focus of hatred onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution as they desire. But if you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Alternatively, Darrow's message can be adjusted to erase all mention of the power group known as the Illuminati. I can report that lack of proper regulation allowed vast quantities of neuropazine to become
You
contaminated.
beat the second game a few
prior
days
to
ago. Oh
reaching
yeah,
the
how
edge.
was it?
Taggart's preference. You think the world will buy a made-up story about neuropazine poisoning?
You might be surprised by what people believe. I can convince them. And having experienced the negative effects of corporate negligence firsthand, a majority of people might force the world to place harsh restrictions
So,
on all human enhancement.
I think what we need to decide
only
is whether
if
we
you
should end the
disengage the
stream
signal
after this,
and activate the video
or
edit
whether we
function
should play a
from
little bit of
here.
Resident
Of
Evil for a
course,
while.
There is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself.
It was interesting.
Overwhelmed
That's good.
by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody will be able to spin the story.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind? Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
So, fun thing you can do here, whatever you want to do. I'm not sure. I certainly want to go to the bathroom. So no matter what, we're doing that. I love how it just says self-destruct button. I'm not sure what the canon answer is, but we know it's not that because Adam has to live for Mankind Divided to happen. So we have a really interesting debate on this one. Do we tell the truth and let what happened happen? Do we spin it to allow for less regulated augmentation? Or do we send out the message that'll lead to more augmentation regulation, but it'll put the Illuminati control of people, and also they tried to build a fucking mind control chip. It's an interesting debate, especially now that Taggart has offered us a position in the Illuminati, but... like, augmentation definitely needs regulation, but the fact that it comes along with brain control chips, I think we can safely get rid of that one. So do we want to tell the truth and ruin augmentation for everyone, or do we just let it go completely unchecked? It's hard to say which is the better option, but a lot of the drawbacks for augmentation can be overridden by the introduction of Adam's genetics. Granted, you're lying to a bunch of people, but does it really matter? I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a choice, and what I appreciate about this choice here, can't have people with 50-foot robococks. I've seen Tetsuo the Iron Man. Yeah, exactly the point. Do we want 50-foot we're basically voting on, do we want 50-foot robococks? And it's a hard decision, and that's kind of what I appreciate about the end of Deus Ex. Like, it's not just some, like, red, blue, or green, or white ending like Mass Effect 3's was. It's like, there's no right answer, you know? And the game doesn't even give you a correct answer. Like, the game's not like, this is what you gotta do. This is the good guy ending, this is the bad guy ending. It's like, here you go, here's your choices. What do you think? What's up? Can I just leave? Nope. I wanted to know if there was a Dark Souls ending where you just walk out the room. You're like, ah, fuck it. I think that's the kill everyone on the planet option, though. I'm going to go with the Seraph option, because I think augmentation is important, can save a lot of lives and help people. And I don't think the lying is so much of a big thing. And it also helps get people out of the control of the Illuminati. But it could lead to a lot of issues with regulation, but those are bound to come in time anyway. So, you know, there's no good options. Hit it, see what happens.
The focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice?
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. Do it. Pull the trigger, girl.
Sarif was right about one thing. It's in our nature to want to rise above our limits. Think about it. We were cold.
This is a fucking Metal Gear cutscene, by the way.
We were weak, so we invented tools. Every time we met an obstacle, we used creativity and ingenuity to overcome it.
Like grainy old world, like real world footage over a...
But will the outcome
video game character dialogue?
I guess that will depend on how we approach it. These past few months, I was challenged many times. But more often than not, didn't I try to keep morality in mind, knowing that my actions didn't have to harm others?
Yes!
Time and time again, didn't I resist the urge to abuse power and resources simply to achieve my goals more swiftly?
Yes!
In the past, we've had to compensate for weaknesses, finding quick solutions that only benefit a few. But what if we never need to feel weak or morally conflicted again? What if the path Sarif wants us to take enables us to hold on to higher values with more stability? One thing is obvious. For the first time in history, we have a chance to steal fire from the gods. To turn away from it now, to stop pursuing a future in which technology and biology combine, leading to the promise of a singularity, would mean to deny the very essence of who we are. No doubt the road to get there will be bumpy, hurting some people along the way. But won't achieving the dream be worth it? We can become the gods we've always been striving to be. We might as well get good at it.
It was actually just a cool imagery. That's the SMT's problem. In most games, neutral is just the better option. SMT 1 and 4 neutral is the canon ending. In SMT 4, you kill God regardless. Nocturne and SMT 4 Apocalypse don't have law, neutral, and chaos. Strange Journey neutral is the least bad option. Strange Journey Redux, all three of them have new endings, is great. Yeah, it's a thing with a lot of games. Usually it's like the evil ending or the good ending, but like this is really open-ended. Like this is like, here you go. What do you think? It kind of leaves you something to think about, and I appreciate that. I really appreciate the ending of Deus Ex. Now that we're at credits, God, I haven't done a review in 7,000 years. Well, obviously, I really like the ending. I really appreciate this game's level design. I don't think this game gives enough credit for its level design, actually. It has large open areas. Some of it's a bit nonsensical, but the idea of it is that as you go through the game, you can upgrade your character how you want, and there's not enough praxis points in the game to upgrade the character fully. So the game's design is specifically designed around limiting your options and deciding how you want to handle a situation. Do you want to go stealth? Do you want to go heavy? Do you want to talk to people? And then you build your character and your augments based on that. And the whole game is designed so that there isn't one specific... Wooly Madden from Two Best Friends Play? Sorry, that was distracting. The level is designed with that in mind. So there's not one objectively best option in order to get through the game. It's all about how you want to build your character. Like, there are levels that are locked off by lifting heavy things, or by poison, or electricity, or by hacking skills. And how you've decided to change your character will depend on how you can approach the situation. You could probably beat the whole game without upgrading yourself at all, or you could go fully down the like heavy route or the not heavy route, but the game is designed and the levels are designed so that there's always options based on that. And as the game goes on, there's additional options that are opened up based on multiple choices you could have made. Did you learn how to lift things? Did you learn how to push through walls? Do you also have poison-proof lungs? Oh, you don't? Ooh, sucks for you. You know what I'm saying? So the game integrates both this extraordinary level design and like the ability to approach the level from dozens of different angles and its own internal upgrade system. It's not just like a superficial thing. You have to make constant choices. And I think it was the creator of Mario that said, like, fun in video games, and I'm paraphrasing greatly here, is based on the number of meaningful choices you make over time. And Deus Ex is just it's got a plethora of choices about how you want to approach the levels, how you want to upgrade your characters. Even the ending is an open-ended question for you to debate among yourselves. And one of the things I've always appreciated in video games is the ability to talk down a situation, which is why I always heavily invest in persuasion skills. Even in Mass Effect, I even cheated a little bit for a little extra persuasion skills just so we could make sure we get all of the possible dialogue options. And an interesting thing about this is, like, in Deus Ex in this game, and I didn't have as much of an appreciation for it the first time I've played it, but I have way more appreciation now, is that the dialogue options you have aren't skill challenges. You don't even need the social augmentations in order to do them. You just need to listen to the characters and understand what they're saying and try and, like, counter them in their own way. You know, it's not a skill check to see how much you've invested into persuasion points. It's a challenge of, like, you actually trying to convince the person and talk them down. And I like that. I think they did a really good job with that. The game is just solidly built all around, and I think they did a pretty good job on the setting and making it interesting. Mechanically, it's pretty fun. One of my issues is that and I feel like the Director's Edition is different. But and I remember in the base game, it was impossible to zoom in with your fucking gun, and I think they fixed that. Like, crouching against a wall used to give you more zoom than, like, actually staring down sights. And I think that's fixed in the Director's Edition, which is pretty good. So the shooting mechanics are great. Jumping is super fun. And, you know, all of the choices about the augmentations add a lot of replayability to the gameplay. You know, I usually prefer the Metal Gear Panther style of high stealth, high fatality, but apparently you can do no stealth, no kills, kind of. Of course, there's the elephant in the room, which is also I was gonna say Taipei, but that's Alpha Protocol. China, way too confusing with this fucking map design, but whatever. Who cares about that? The boat that is added in as part of the DLC in the Director's Edition is horseshit. It's fucking horseshit, and I hate it. And it's an add-on to the game. Like, even when I played it the first time using my Panther style of high stealth, high lethality, I was fucking bored out of my mind. And it's almost completely pointless, because all it does is give you the, like, Matrix brain final boss explanation, which we didn't really need. I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious what was going on. Now, thematically, as a cyberpunk story, Deus Ex touches on, and to a lesser extent, a conspiracy theory story. Deus Ex just touches on the same stuff that everyone else always does. You know, should we evolve in this manner? What does it mean to be human? Et cetera, et cetera. Same stuff that fucking Asimov posed in, like, the 50s. But I think it does it in an interesting way, and I find it kind of interesting that Missing Link, that's the fucking ship. Yeah, Missing Link is trash. I find it interesting that they don't answer the question. They just kind of ask it. And they make pretty decent arguments on either side. And that's enjoyable. Deus Ex, really solid game. Just a really good game. Really fun. Definitely enjoyed it. Everything's piss yellow, but they toned that down a little bit, and I kind of miss it. So yeah, there's my review. The credits are going to go on for fucking ever, so I'm back to reading chat. One thing I appreciate about Re-X's new law and chaos endings is that they aren't like authoritarian or pure destruction. New law was you basically reprogram humanity so they're not capable of violence and have found other ways to deal with conflict. And the new chaos, you're going to try and make a world where humans and demons live together. Oh, that's cool. Law, Yu-Gi-Oh! Decide everything by card game. Chaos equals Pokemon. You know what? Weirdly enough, I would almost go with chaos on that. Or maybe neutral. I don't know. Neutral's usually the best choice. I don't know. Am I going to play the other ones? Now, I do own all of the Deus Ex games. I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm really trying to get Favorite Search back on track. I feel like we've kind of gone completely off the rails between all of the 1,000 fucking Persona games and whatnot. I think Mankind Divided has been on the docket for a while now, and it's not off the table. I might play it eventually. But I don't have plans to play it anytime soon, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see on Mankind Divided. But, yeah, I mean, I'll probably play it in my own time eventually. I hear Mankind Divided is a little glitchy and a little broken on PC, though, so that has me worried. So I guess we'll have to see how that's going. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If there's enough interest in it, we'll definitely do it. When's your request? After the conclusion of Mass Effect 3. I was gonna do Mass Effect 3 last week, but then my fucking internet cut out for like 4 hours. Which I hadn't planned on. But yeah, don't worry, I got you, Mac here. It's coming. It's definitely coming. It's definitely coming. I mean, I bought the fucking game. Now it's happening no matter what now. There it is. I don't know if that's visible. Didn't help, but you can fucking see it. That sucks about your internet. Yeah, no, it was like extra bad because of when it chose to do it. Because I always get a big fucking cup of water, and I always get a big cup of tea, so I make sure to give my voice a nice break.
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we
the
can't
webcam set up. The fucking mic was set up.
Cut this short.
The tea was made. The water was made. I sat down, had my headphones on. Everything was all ready. I go to hit the play button, and bam! That exact moment, it was gone.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close.
I don't know how much Mass Effect is left, because I don't know how long Citadel DLC is, but we were making progress until the issues came up.
Call me Bob.
Bob! I'm guaranteed that's a fucking... Oh, shit. What? I guarantee you that's some kind of reference to a Deus Ex game that I have no fucking idea that I've never played. Do note this about DDS1 is that the ending is a cliffhanger. I've seen so many people disappointed because they expected some conclusive ending. Okay, I got you. Well, you requested both of them, so it's not like we're not going to play the second one. My power went out for a few weeks ago, and when it came back on, my TV messed up. Like, it was broken, or it was just like it wasn't working properly. This is really loud. I'm going to turn this down. I knew it was split into two games, so I enjoyed DDS1's ending. Gotcha. Is it one of those, like, Halo 2 endings where they're, like, going into Earth and it's like, Master Chief, what are you doing? Finishing this fight. Boom! Hard cut. I actually didn't mind that ending, by the way. So what's up? I think we only went for 2 hours. Y'all want some Resident Evil, or what's happening? Is this just fucking gonna play a song in its entirety, or do I have to hit button? It's not a bad song, I don't mind, but... it's just kind of stuck on a Final Fantasy VII-esque screen right now. Man, if I had a longer review for this game, it would be, this would be great. This reminds me of the old X-Men intro. Like the light that shows it's plugged in was flashing in the screen when turned on. Oh shit. Is it like broken, or did you manage to fix it by like fucking with the cords or something? And done. Shout out to Pache for this game, by the way. He gave me the fucking code for this like 1,000 years ago. And we just now beat it on stream. So shout out to Pache for the code on that. And the game has crashed on exit. Oh, okay, cool. Fave document. All right, where are we going to put this shit? It's more like we're going to make it, and boom, explosion. Did they make it? And then you get some after credits and some text. Are you ready for the real story? Oh, that is actually a terrible ending. But at least they follow. Can you imagine if that was the definitive conclusion, though? Like, they never made another one. All right, Deus Ex Human Revolution. Now, we all know the deal. I go up. I tried unplugging it to see if it would fix it, and it didn't. Oh, shit. So your TV's just broke. That sucks hard. Do you have any other cords you can try, or... What is this flashing? Oh, it's a Steam restart. Reduced sensitivity of chat filtering supported in games. Lowered CPU overhead of some Steam input API call patterns. This works around performance issues in Death Stranding. I don't give a fuck about performance issues. Fucking in Death Stranding. It's better than my explanation. Okay. All right. So what do we got? Okay, all right. I see where I'm feeling it. Where's it going? Where are we going with this? We're going up there with this. Okay, okay, all right. Yeah, clearly no. Clearly not there. Yeah, somewhere in this range. I looked it up and I probably had to open it up and replace a part. Initially, Atlas was going to make 3 games with a final dungeon of 2 being an entire game, but then they realized how terrible that sounded. Yeah, it sounds pretty bad. All right. We got to look at this game. I didn't feel like it, so I hooked up another TV. That's fair. All right. It's definitely in this range somewhere. It's below Mass Effect, for sure. But I don't think that was that. I wasn't really putting it there for Mass Effect. Would I put it above Ultra Despair Girls? Yes. Would I put it above Yakuza 0? I don't know. Would I put it above No More Heroes? Resident Evil 2? Those are all pretty good games. Yakuza 0 is really fun, and it has one of the greatest combat mechanics. It has the best combat I've ever experienced in a video game. And it's a lot of fun to run around in that game and fuck about, but a lot of the story isn't very interesting. Like, the main story isn't particularly interesting, but it's got so much good about it. No More Heroes 2 is really fun to play, but... So this is very clearly the games that are really good but have some issues, which is, I think, a pretty fair place to be putting Deus Ex here. No More Heroes is really good, but then you have to earn money in between the fucking fights, in between the, like, in-game fights, and that's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. Resident Evil 2 is really fun and really good, but then the issue with that is that the second route doesn't matter so much, and it creates this weird time loop break. I think I would go under Resident Evil 2, so I think it's up to contention between No More Heroes and Yakuza 0. Imagine if they did make the final dungeon an entire game, you'd just be like this the whole game. No More Heroes or Yakuza 0. It's definitely in this range. I would definitely put it above Ultra Despair, and I would put it below RE2. So the question we have to ask ourselves, is it better than No More Heroes or Yakuza 0? Here's what we'll do. No. That feels right. That feels right. That feels right. I think that feels right. Let me just see. Let me just see. No, Yakuza 0's first, yeah. That feels right. That feels right to me. Number 12? Number 12's good. I think everyone's okay with 12. Yeah, that's fair. Really good game. Definitely deserves its spot in the, like, really good, but also pretty flawed section. Definitely fair on there. Just looking at this list before I go to the bathroom, this fucking decision, like, the fact that there's nothing between these two games bothers me. We really got to get something to get shoved in between there. Like, something that deserves slot 8. But anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom. How long have we been live, and do we want Resident Evil? We've been going for 3 hours. That's decent enough. I would be okay with ending it there. I like Yakuza Zero's main story better than Yakuza Kiwami's. I feel like Yakuza's main story... I'm going to put a be right back on this no matter what. While y'all decide, I'll make like a chat... I'll make a poll with Chatbot. Is what I'll do. But, yeah, I feel like the problem with I have with Yakuza Zero's story is that the whole thing is just a fucking debate. Like, I understand, but the whole thing is a fucking real estate argument. And it kind of, I have a little trouble holding my attention over the real estate argument. Here we go. Poll. Voting on our Resident Evil? Question mark? Option. Yes. Option. No. Use timer. We'll say 2-minute timer. How about that? And go. You can't start if you don't have at least 2 options? Oh. And go. Here we go. We'll vote on Resident Evil. We have 2 minutes for the poll. I'm going to the bathroom. And maybe we'll end the stream there, or maybe we'll do a little Resident Evil. I don't know. We have time. We've only been going for like 2 hours, but I've got to piss. So... All right, I am back, and it's oh gosh, and it looks like let's see. That's what makes it funny, kind of funny, like what takes real estate this seriously? You know what's really good at taking things seriously is an anime called Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere. Which what I really appreciate is like, you know, when someone is passionate about something, and they make a story about it, you can like feel it, you know, because it's so over the top. That's every fucking thing in that show. Like debates, combat, there's a scene where they're in a fucking trade negotiation. It's so fucking crazy and over the top. I miss that show. Shout out to Rise in the Middle of Nowhere. The most complicated setting that isn't explained at all. Let's see. The only vote we got was Maid, who didn't vote properly, and then said that she didn't do it on purpose, and it was a no. And the fact that there was no votes makes me think that nobody actually cares. So I'm going to just assume nobody wants it.
One of the Omi family, Kazuma-san. Why don't you cooperate and hand over the kid?
You expect me to do that?
No, but in all seriousness, I don't want to have to kill a man like you over a little girl.
You talk a lot of shit, but can you back it up?
What?
I think you'll find it. I don't die so easily.
Who still fights Kazuma?
This is the Kazuma-san I expected. I guess there's no other choice.
Sounds like Bento. Bento's great.
Motherfucker.
Bento's great. Bento is a seriously underappreciated anime because what Bento does better than actually, I'm going to declare it. What Bento does better than any anime I've ever seen is it establishes its setting almost instantly. Its world is what I mean. It establishes its world incredibly well and incredibly fast. Like there's like terms in it like wolf and like nom de guerre, which I guess is just what that word means. But like you get the idea of what all of these words mean and like all of the terms and how it relates and how like the relationships between the groups connect. In such a short amount of time for an amount of depth that would take most shows way longer to address. It's really, really good at world building, and a lot of things could actually look to Bento on how to world build better. But yeah, shout out to Bento. But yeah, no, Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere takes, like, as seriously as Bento takes food, Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere takes everything. It is absolutely nuts. So, I don't know. But, okay, yeah, so it looks like there's not a lot of interest in RE. So, yeah, I guess we're going to close out here. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. Hope we had fun. I've got a little special project tomorrow. I guess I can announce it. Am I allowed to announce it? I don't know. I'll fucking announce it. Whatever. I'm doing a podcast tomorrow. I'm starting up a podcast, so I'll post about it in Discord. Hope to see you there. Who knows? And then back Sunday, we're going to put a bullet in Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. That'll be the final Danganronpa stream, and should be, sounds like I should check it out. Oh, Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere. It's okay. I think I gave it a 7 out of 10. It's definitely watchable. It's just, like, so over the top with everything it does, and, like, how seriously it takes all of its subjects. And it just lives in its own complicated little world that it doesn't bother to explain in the slightest. I don't know. If that sounds interesting to you, check it out. But it's nothing great. Oh no, Sack, let's start a podcast is the modern let's form a garage band, bro. Hey, I'm forming a garage band. Come check it out. To be fair, I used to have a podcast a long time ago anyway. So check it out if you're interested. Doing it with John. So it's just me and John fucking shit talking. Come watch me trash Majora's Mask. I don't know. But yeah, we'll be finishing off Danganronpa on Sunday, and then we'll be doing Mass Effect on Monday, assuming my fucking internet doesn't go out for 4 goddamn hours. But yeah, hopefully everyone had fun. I'll still be around in Discord if you want to do a little more chatting. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, everyone. Sacrabalic, your envoy of hope. See you next time. Bye-bye.